Assalamu alaikum and welcome to mathematics class for standard 6th. Chapter 7 Fractions Part 1. We are going to begin with a new chapter 7 named Fraction. After watching this video, students, you will be able to write the fractions. You will also be able to write numerator and denominator in a fraction. You will be able to write the simplest form of fraction. First of all, let's see some of these figures. You could see here one whole ball is there. That means this is one whole figure. That is 1. Now in this figure, you could see that the portion of yellow has been introduced. This means the section half and half of that. That means a ball has been divided in 4 equal parts. Out of that, only one is yellow. So, the fraction is 1/4. For the next one, already the half yellow has covered the whole balls. That means one yellow section from total 2 parts of a ball. Now for here, 3 colors have been introduced in a ball. One yellow, one red and one blue. That means a ball has been divided into 3 equal parts and each part is having one different color. So what will one part be written as? It will be 1 from 3, that is 1/3. Similarly here, a ball has been divided into 4 equal parts. Red, green, yellow, blue, and each section has one color which is not repeated. So what one section could be written as? It will be written as 1/4. We can write 1/4 for red color, for green color also, for yellow also, and for blue also. In the similar manner, this is a ball being divided into 5 equal parts and each part could be written as 1/5. Similarly, this could be written as 1/6 as the ball has been divided into 6 equal parts having 6 different colors. Similarly, this one could be written as 1/7. So what we are writing this? 1/4, 1/2, 1/3. What are these? These are called fractions. What these are called? These are called fraction. Now from this fraction, we are going to identify 2 more terminologies that are numerator and denominator. Now let us identify from each fraction that what number comes under numerator and what number comes under denominator. The first one is this ball's fraction where it is written 1. Now it is not written as 1/1, but 1/1 is considered as whole 1. Okay, so what will be the numerator? It will be 1 and the denominator will also come as 1. Now we'll come for the next fraction 1/4. We'll write under fraction column 1/4. The numerator will be 1 and the denominator will be 4. Now we'll come for this fraction of this ball, that is 1/2, where numerator is 1 and denominator is 2. We'll come for 1/3, numerator 1, denominator 3, and so on for the rest of all. 1/5 has 1 numerator and 5 as a denominator. 1/6 fraction could be identified as 1 in the numerator and 6 in the denominator. So what you could see for 1/7, what number will come under numerator? Correct, 1. And what number will come under denominator? Very good. It's 7. So I hope students you are aware that how we are going to write the fractions. And for fraction, if they are written in 1 upon any form, that is A upon B form, then we can say that these numbers are having one numerator and one denominator. We have to identify that above the bar line, always the number represents the numerator, and below the bar line, the number represents the denominator. We'll go for our exercise 7.1's first question. Write the fractions representing the shaded portion. First question is this is the figure given in your textbook. We have to identify how many total numbers of triangles are here. The total numbers of triangles here are 4. See, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll count it again for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total triangles are 4. Out of these 4, how many are shaded? Correct. 2 are shaded. So what fraction we can write? We have to write the fraction as 4 upon 2 or 2 upon 4. Confused, right? Always remember, the whole will come in the denominator, and from the whole, the parts which are shaded will come as a numerator. Okay, so the fraction will be written as total shaded parts are 2. From the total parts, there are 4. So always the numbers of shaded region will be written in the numerator, and the total parts being divided of the whole figure will be written in the denominator. We'll go for the next question number 2, where the figure is like this. There is one rectangular column, and in this many rectangles are there. The whole rectangle has been divided into how many rectangles? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are total 9 triangles. So our first written work will be like this. Total numbers of boxes, 9. Out of this, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we'll write total numbers of shaded or box shaded. We will write 8. Now it's the time to write the fraction. The whole will come in the denominator and the shaded number will come in the numerator. So our fraction will be 8 upon 9. Very good. We'll go for the third question. Here is one rectangular box given some of the balls inside it. Now how many balls are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So total numbers of balls here are 8. How many are shaded? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total numbers of balls shaded are 4. So what will be the fraction? Shaded numbers upon total numbers, right? So what will be the fraction? Correct. The fraction is 4 upon 8. We'll move for the next questions. That is 7.1's. This is question number 2. Okay, now for 1, it is not ending on only 3. Okay, many shaded parts are there that you have to do it by yourself. We'll go for exercise 7.1 second question, where with the coloring of the parts will be done by you. So color the parts according to the given fraction. The first figure is this, 1 upon 6. Let's see whether the given ball has been divided into 6 equal parts. We'll count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yes, total 6 parts are there. So total is written down. How many parts we have to color? Only 1. So the answer will be for 1 like this. You have to shade it. You may use colors if you want, and if you want to shade it with your pencil, it's okay. Similarly, the second question has a triangular figure. How many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. All are equal. And how many parts we have to color out of total 4? Correct, 1. So the second figure's shaded region will be like this. You may shade any of the triangle. If this I had done the shading towards the right hand side. If you want to shade this part, you may, no issues. If you want to shade this section, so dark color will come down, no problem. And if you want to shade the center part, you can, no issue. You can shade the central part. Understood? It's up to your choice. The next question is number 3rd. Here one rectangular box will be divided into 3 equal rectangular boxes. And out of these 3, we have to shade any one. You may shade this or this or this. It's up to your choice. Let's see. What will the answer look like? I have chosen the left side. So you may choose any of these. And only one part should be shaded and 2 will be blank. I hope students you understood. We'll go for the next question of 7.1 exercise. That's number 3. Identify the error if any. Now here the shaded regions are given to us and we have to find the error. What does error means? Error means mistake. Given figure में क्या mistake हुई है? Look at the triangle here. Shaded region 1/2 कहा है? फ्रैक्शन के पार्ट्स को इक्वल होना चाहिए, ये सबसे पहला कंडीशन है, राइट? अब इसके प्रीवियस वाले सेक्शन को मैं अगर आपको दोबारा बताऊं तो प्रीवियस स्लाइड देख लेते हैं. हर एक फिगर को इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया हुआ है. ऐसा नहीं है कि एक छोटा है और एक बड़ा, राइट? तो जब भी हम फ्रैक्शंस करते हैं, फ्रैक्शंस में एक बात का बिल्कुल ध्यान रखते हैं कि हम जो भी डिवीजन कर रहे हो, जैसे एक ट्राइंगल में हमने 4 ट्राइंगल्स बनाए हैं और ये 4 के 4 ट्राइंगल्स ऑल आर इक्वल इन साइज. उसी तरह हमने जब रेक्टेंगुलर के 3 हिस्से किए यानी 3 पार्ट्स किए तो हर पार्ट एक दूसरे से इक्वल होना चाहिए. एक बड़ा हो और एक छोटा तो हमने इक्वल पार्टीशन नहीं किया है और फ्रैक्शंस में अनइक्वल पार्टीशंस नहीं चलते. आपको समझ में आया? फाइन. सो हम इसमें एरर फाइंड करते हैं. आप देख सकते हैं इस ट्राइंगल में अबव इज अ ट्राइंगल एंड बिलो इज नॉट अ ट्राइंगल. इट इज अ क्वाड्रिलेटरल फिगर, right? It is not having 3 sides, it's having 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not looking like a triangle. And it is being written as 1/2. So can you see this is a right division or right partition done? No. Let's move on for the next figure. Could you see the rectangular box has been divided into 4 more boxes. But this side boxes are larger than this side boxes. The partition is unequal. So the fraction won't come. This is wrong then, because the fraction is written only for the equal partitions. So even this is a mistake. Now we'll go for the next figure. Could you see the circle has been divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, but these parts are unequal. This and this all are unequal. So for unequal partitions we cannot write the fraction. So what will be our answer? As all the figures are not equally as all the figures are not equally divided for making fractions, it is necessary that figure is divided into equal parts, then only we can write the fractions. We'll go for the next one, size 7.1, that is number 4th one. What fraction of a day is 8 hours? That means we are going to find that what will be the fraction of a day. A day has how many hours? A day has been divided into 24 equal hours. And from these 24 equal hours, we have to find the fraction of only 8 hours. So what will be there? Let's see. Since one day has 24 hours, therefore the fraction of the day if 8 hours is 8 upon 24. Now this 8 has been factorized as 2 multiple 2 multiple 2. 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. In the similar manner for 24, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 8 3s are 24. Now the next thing will be the equal numbers will get cancelled, one from the numerator and one from the denominator. Now again, if the same numbers are there in the numerator and denominator, they get cancelled. So 1 in the numerator, 2, and another 2 in the denominator will get cancelled. Again we have one more pair of 2, 1 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator, they get cancelled. So what is left here in the numerator? You can see all 2's are cancelled. So no number is left. So if no number is left, what we are going to write? 0 or 1? Correct. We are going to write 1. There will be no 0. There will be left number 1. And from the denominator, we could see that 3 number is left. So that 3 will come in the denominator. So the fraction of 8 hours is actually 1 by 3. Let's move on the next question. Now here, what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? An hour has been divided into 60 minutes. That is equal minutes, right? 60 equal minutes. And from this 60 equal minutes, we have to find the fraction for 40 minutes. So let's see what our answer will come. Since 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, therefore, the fraction of 40 minutes will be the fraction of the asked portion is 40 minutes from the total minutes that are 60. Now for 4 I have written 4 tens and for 60 written 6 tens. Now as you can see 10 and 10 both the numbers are same in the numerator and denominator. They will get cancelled. So what fraction is left now? It's 4 upon 6. Still, we have to factorize 4 and 6. So what factorization I'll get for 4? It's 2 multiple 2. That is 2 2's are 4. And for 6, I can write 2 3's are 6. Again, I got one pair of 2 similar in the numerator and denominator. Till you are getting the number same in the numerator and denominator, that many times you can go for cancellation. So one time 2 cancelled in the numerator and another time cancelled in the denominator. Now again, can you find this 2 upon 3? Can you see that still 2 upon 3 could be factorized further? No. There is no other number which could multiply 2 or make it more simple. It's just 2. You can write 2 ones are, but that will make no difference. You can write for 3 as 3 ones are, but that also will make no difference. Right? So our final answer is 2 upon 3. Let's go for the next one. Exercise 7.1's question number 6. Here 3 friends are there. Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek shared lunch. Arya has brought 2 sandwiches, one made up of vegetable and one of jam. The other 2 boys, that is Abhimanyu and Vivek, they forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share his sandwiches. This boy Arya agreed to share his 2 sandwiches, vegetable sandwich and jam sandwich, with his friends Abhimanyu and Vivek. So what part will each will receive? So Arya agreed to share his sandwiches so that each person will have an equal share of sandwiches. Okay, under this we have 2 sub-questions. The first sub-question is A. How can Arya divide his sandwiches so that each person has an equal shares? कैसे divide करेगा Arya? Arya 2 straight lines या 2 straight cuts करेगा, है ना, ताकि वो रेक्टेंगुलर बॉक्सेस की तरह दिखे वो पूरा सैंडविच, राइट। तो इस तरीके से वो एक सैंडविच को कितने इक्वल पार्ट्स में करेगा, 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स में करेगा, राइट। आर्या विल डिवाइड ईच सैंडविच इनटू 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स एंड ही विल गिव 1 part to each of his friend. That is 1 part to Abhimanyu, 1 part to Vivek, and the third one will be for himself. Okay, let's see the picture. See this way: Arya, Abhimanyu, and Vivek. The sandwich is here of vegetable sandwich, and here it is of jam sandwich. So the division has been done into 3 equal parts, right? Now under this we have the sub question B. What part of a sandwich will each boy receive? हर एक बच्चे को कितना पार्ट मिलेगा? ये एक सैंडविच है ना, और एक सैंडविच को 3 हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया गया है, तो इसका फ्रैक्शन क्या होगा? It is 1 part from total 3 parts, right? So our answer is 1 whole has been divided into 1/3, right? Right. So 1 student or 1 boy will get from total 3. So each boy is going to receive 1/3 part of this sandwich vegetable also and jam also. I hope you understood. Now we'll move on to the next question of 7.1 exercise. Question number 9. Write the natural numbers from 102 to 113. What fraction of them are prime numbers? हमें क्या करना है? नेचुरल नंबर्स लिखने हैं 102 से लेकर 113 तक. So let's write down. हमारे नेचुरल नंबर्स हम 102 से लेके 113 तक सभी लिस्ट कर लेते हैं. 102, 103, 104 एंड सो ऑन टिल 13. हमने इसे लिस्ट कर लिया. अब इनमें से हमें क्या निकालना है? हमें इनमें से चॉइस करनी है प्राइम नंबर्स की. तो प्राइम नंबर्स कौन से होंगे? चलो हम सबसे पहले रिकैप करते हैं कि अगर लास्ट नंबर इवन हुआ तो वो 2 से डिवाइड हो सकता है, तो हम उसे नहीं लेंगे. सो 102 नहीं आएगा, 104 नहीं आएगा, 106 नहीं आएगा, 8 नहीं आएगा, 10 नहीं आएगा, 12 नहीं आएगा. अब बचते हैं ये सारे ऑड नंबर्स, है ना. हमने शॉर्ट लिस्ट कर लिया. अब 103 को देखते हैं क्या ये 3 में डिविजिबल है. जैसे कि 3 में डिविजिबिलिटी टेस्ट चेक करने के लिए हमें क्या करना होगा? करेक्ट, हमें तीनों नंबर्स को ऐड करके देखना होगा. 1 + 0 + 3 आंसर आता है 4. क्या 4 3 में डिविजिबल है? नो. तो ये पूरा नंबर भी 3 में डिविजिबल नहीं होगा. अंडरस्टूड. सो आई थिंक दिस इज अ प्राइम नंबर. लेट्स गो फॉर 105. इसको ऐड करके देखते हैं. 1 + 0 + 5 will give you 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So 3 में डिवाइड होगा तो ये प्राइम नंबर्स में नहीं आ सकता, क्योंकि प्राइम नंबर्स सिर्फ 1 में और खुद के टेबल में ही डिवाइड होते हैं. यानी इसका जो फैक्टर होगा 103 का वो 1 और 103 होगा. बस उसके पास 2 ही फैक्टर्स होते हैं. नाउ काउंट फॉर 107. 1 + 0 + 7 gives you 8. And this 107 एडिशन का जो 8 आता है वो 8 3 में डिविजिबल नहीं होता. दैट मीन्स दिस इज अनदर प्राइम नंबर, राइट. विल गो फॉर 109. चलो 107 डिवाइड नहीं होता 3 में. लेट्स गो फॉर 5. क्या 5 लास्ट नंबर? हमें डिविजिबिलिटी टेस्ट ऑफ 5 चेक करना हो तो लास्ट नंबर या तो 0 या तो 5 होना चाहिए. नॉट पॉसिबल, है ना. विल गो फॉर टेस्ट ऑफ डिविजिबिलिटी फॉर 9. करेक्ट. 9 के लिए हम ऐड करके देखते हैं. अगेन 9 में डिविजिबल नहीं होगा 8, तो ये 107 क्या है? प्राइम नंबर है. 109 चेक करते हैं. 1 + 0 + 9. अगर हम लोग प्लस करते हैं तो आंसर आता है 10. ओके. अब 10 जो है वो 3 में डिवाइड तो नहीं होता, है ना. अब यानी दिस इज होल 109 इज नॉट डिविजिबल इन 3. चलो चेक करते हैं 5 से. लास्ट नंबर ना 0 है ना 5, सो ये 5 में भी डिवाइड नहीं होता, राइट. और 11 का चेक करने के लिए आपको पता है 1 + 9 और 0 दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो हमारे पास आंसर 10 ही आएगा. सो अगेन नॉट डिविजिबल बाय 11 ऑल्सो. अब इसको चेक करते हैं. 1 + 1 + 1 दैट मीन्स 1 + 1 + 1 is 3. और 3 3 में डिविजिबल है, यानी ये नंबर प्राइम नहीं है. विल गो फॉर 113. 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5. 5 is not divisible in 3. That means the whole number is also not divisible in 3. So possible कि ये सारे prime numbers हमें मिल गए हैं. 103 is prime, 105 is prime, 107 is prime, 109 is prime and 113 is prime. So prime numbers हम 112 2 से लेकर 113 तक के लिस्ट करते हैं और ये सारे 103, 107, 109 और 113. 105 जो है, सॉरी मैंने मिस कहा, ये 6 डिविजिबल होता है ना, इसलिए 105 इज नॉट अ प्राइम नंबर. सो हमारे पास कितने प्राइम नंबर्स आ गए? 1 2 3 4. हमारे पास 4 प्राइम नंबर्स हैं. और कितने नेचुरल नंबर्स हैं 2 से लेके 13 तक में? काउंट करें. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12 नंबर्स. 12 टोटल नंबर्स हैं जिसमें से 4 प्राइम है. सो हमें फ्रैक्शन किसका निकालना है? प्राइम नंबर्स का निकालना है. तो हम लोगों का फ्रैक्शन आएगा 4/12. राइट. अगर इसका फर्दर मांगा हो, हमारा आंसर यहाँ पे स्टॉप हो सकता है. बट सपोज अगर कैंसिलेशन पॉसिबल है, सो गो अहेड फॉर कैंसिलेशन ऑल्सो. For 4, what we can write the factors as 2 multiple 2. That is 2 2s are 4. And for 12, what we can write? 2 2s are 4 and 4 3s are 12. अब equal जो numbers होते हैं numerator और denominator में, वो cancel होते हैं. So 2 in the numerator will get with another 2 in the denominator. Similar way, we have one more pair of 2. So that also get cancelled. So what is left above in the numerator? Nothing. So it is 1 and denominator has 3. So this is our final answer. You understood? Let's move on for the next question of 7.1. Question number 11th. Christine received a CD player for her birthday. Christine जो लड़की है, उसे CD players मिले हैं बर्थडे के लिए. She bought 3 CDs. वो खरीद कर 3 लाई है. And received 5 others as gift. और क्रिस्टीन को 5 और गिफ्ट में मिली बर्थडे के दिन, उसके बर्थडे वाले डे में ही. 3 वो खुद खरीद कर लाई है और 5 उसे गिफ्ट मिली है. So what fraction of her total CDs did she buy and what fraction did she receive? So total CDs में से क्या फ्रैक्शन होगा उन CDs का जो वो खरीद के लाई है, और क्या फ्रैक्शन होगा उन सीडीज का जो उसे गिफ्ट में मिले हैं. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. टोटल नंबर्स ऑफ सीडीज होगी 3 वो जो खरीद कर लाई है, 5 वो जो गिफ्ट मिली है. सो टोटल कितना हो गया? 8. अब फ्रैक्शन निकालेंगे हम उन सीडीज का जो कि परचेज्ड हैं. सबसे पहले तो नंबर्स ऑफ सीडीज परचेज्ड 3 हैं, तो फ्रैक्शन क्या आएगा उसका? करेक्ट. The numbers of fraction asked upon total numbers. यानी हमारा फ्रैक्शन होगा क्या? करेक्ट. 3/8. This is the final answer. Right? अब और एक फ्रैक्शन ढूंढना है हमें about the gift. So numbers of CDs she received is as a gift. What number she received as a gift? That is 5. So fraction क्या होगा उसका? करेक्ट. 5/8. So दोनों fractions हमें मिल गए. Correct? In this manner, our 7.1 exercise is getting over. I hope student you have understood well all the questions which are explained in this video. Correct? Now practice so that it will make perfect the maths for you. Thank you. We are going to meet with our another video. Till then, goodbye.